Beast of Reincarnation reviews is really highlighting to me just how brutal it is to be in the game space and have your game even be a little bit mid. Of course, reviews and review scores are not part of the whole picture and we shouldn't rely on them solely, but in this case, I am part of the problem. For context, I did get a chance to review this game, but I actually wanted to be one of those people who read up on the reviews, not do a review of the game myself, because I also was going back and forth on whether I wanted to play this game based on my first impressions. I had a good first impression of the combat, but I didn't get a good grasp on whether the stories and characters would be interesting enough, and it takes a lot for me to get into an action RPG, and I need things like story and character to be good to get into another game in that genre. And after reading these reviews and watching a few videos, I think that this was the final nail in the coffin that I won't be playing this game because it didn't seem to keep up in that regard. There's just so many infinite choices when it comes to games, so many other action RPGs that I could play over this one, where my 30 hours could be invested in a much better experience, and that is just the reality of the games industry now. I think it's different from movies because it's like, sometimes with a bad movie, it could be really enjoyable and fun because it is so bad, but in most cases with games, I feel like having a bad game or like a mid game to play is just kind of like, you want this to end as soon as possible. Not saying that this game seems so bad that it's not worth your time. Like, there are plenty of review sites that also gave it close to like a 90, but at the same time, it is so easy to just say no and skip out on these titles that are even a little bit mixed because there's just so many infinite choices and games are such a time investment that you really need to be selective with what you play these days.